How was y'all trading week, bro? This was a very like I don't know. I'm like 50-50 with this week. I feel like this was like half and half, like decent, but like kind of garbage in a way. Like Thursday was terrible. Like that was literally like a terrible day for me. Like the market wasn't on anything. We're gonna break down all the trades. 4-0 this week. Okay, break even. Not bad. Okay. Okay. Yeah, like I said, like I feel like this week was just like 50-50. Like it wasn't like crazy, like, oh, this was like a great week, but it wasn't like extremely terrible because we did have like a great day on Monday. And if Nas didn't pull that BS on Tuesday, we probably would have been like straight up 2-0, but it did lose, didn't win. So let's just get into it. So I'm gonna break down my trades. Literally this week I didn't take too many setups. After I lost on Thursday, I was just like, I'm done. Like, I'm not even about to take anything else. Like, I'm good. Like, Monday and Tuesday was like pretty decent days for me. So let's just get into it. So Monday, I took a GU demand setup. I recorded this one on YouTube. If you didn't watch it, watch it. But so yeah, this setup in particular, this was just a regular demand setup that we always take. I did look at this trade before I got on here, and this was also a 15-minute demand setup right here. That's a bearish candle. It had a gap directly in front of it. This is the gap directly in front of the 15-minute zone. If you scale down the zone, you can literally scale it down. You can literally scale it down, and the zone would be just like how it looks on the 5-minute. That's how it looked. But this was also a 15-minute zone. I don't think this was a 1 hour zone. Let me hit the replay mode. I don't think this was 1 hour confluence at all. I think it was just like a 15-minute and 5-minute setup. Let me see. I'll go to 1 hour. Nah, yeah, that wasn't a 1 hour. So yeah, this just had a 15-minute and 5-minute confluence setup. Obviously it went past 1-to-1. It went for at least a well, like a 1-to-2 off the break of the candle, if I'm not mistaken. Or one to oh no, it went for a 1-to-3. So yeah, off the break of the candle, it went for at least a 1-to-3 before it reversed. So like when you get like these higher time frame confluence, you might want to hold longer than just 1-to-1. So this was just Monday. Like I'm not gonna lie, this was literally just Monday. Monday started the week off great. We feeling good. Okay, so Tuesday I took a Nas demand. Okay, now the Nas demand did play around a little bit before it went up. So let's go to it real quick. Now, my whole thought process on this day on Tuesday was just we're already high. Like off rip, I knew that we was high. I'm like, okay, this is a demand setup off the 5-minute, but we're literally coming from the end of London session. So like if you look at the beginning of London session, we're all the way down here. When we go into New York session, we're all the way up here. So I'm automatically thinking like we're already high. Like I don't even know if this is going to work out, but this is just a valid setup. We had a break of structure, literally right here, breaking this high right there. I'm like, okay, that's cool. We got a gap directly in front of the zone. Cool. Take the break of the candle. They did play around. I didn't get in aggressive on this trade. I got in on the break of the candle. So I did try to cut my loss when I did get in on the break of the candle. Let me put my stop loss right here. So the stop loss size wasn't that bad, if I'm being quite honest, because the Thursday trade, the stop loss was kind of big. So like this trade in particular, it was only a 10 pip stop loss on NAS 100. I tried to cut that in like 4 or 5 pips. And I actually try to close one of those at break even, but like it just, like as soon as the candle moving, like you can't really close it exactly at the time that you want to close. So yeah, like this was like a roughly around like a $900 loss, $800 loss. And then I got back in. And then I closed like literally like around this area right here. I closed and that was literally it. Like I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna be done. And then that was just Tuesday. This setup in particular, it didn't have no higher time frame zone. What made you get back in? The zone was still valid. So like I don't know for people that actually watch like the older webinars on re-entries, but the zone is valid until it breaks the bottom of the zone. If it don't break the bottom of the zone, then it's still valid to take a re-entry. Now, you don't have to get back in if you don't want to. Like if you feel like this setup is just trash after you lose, then you don't have to get back in. But the zone is still valid until it wicks the bottom of your zone. If it wicks the bottom of your demand zone, forget about it. Wait for either a liquidity grab or delete the zone and wait for another setup. Like that's the rules. It's always been the rules. So yeah, the first entry failed, and then I got back in, and then I made my money back, and that was it for Tuesday. Now let's talk about the loss that I took on Thursday. Wednesday right there. Okay, let's get to it. Thursday was a terrible day. I'm gonna be honest. because I was already irritated because it ended up going up later that day. So I'm just like, okay, I got the direction right. Just the timing was off, or the zone just didn't hold. So right here, I did get in aggressive before I broke the candle, just because like this candle wick break the candle was just too high. I'm just like, okay, if I get in right here, I already have a 33 pip stop loss. Now this is a large stop loss for NAS 100. Just want to let people know that like 33 pips on NAS 100, that's actually kind of large. So if people passed up on this setup, good job, because you don't want a huge stop loss. So that's why I got in aggressive. I got in like right before it broke the candle, like up in this area. And then we went up. I'm sitting in profit a little bit. And then it started breaking candle low. As soon as it broke the candle low, I'm like, okay, maybe I should just cut this because my stop loss is already originally like large. So I'm like, okay, maybe I should just cut this loss and see if we get like some sort of re-entry or something like that. But after it wick underneath the zone, I'm just like, you know what? We're already high. Even when I came into this day, when we were sitting in the chat and waiting on this long ass setup to lose on, like we gotta like really notice like where we're at in the market. So like when I first saw this zone being getting approached, let me hit the replay mode. I'm just looking. I'm just like, bro, like this, like these type of days where you got too many options of demand zones, like you got to be very careful because we had a demand zone directly up under it. Okay. We had that one. We also had this one right there. This is the one that I really wanted to get tapped into before the 930 candle even happened. So we got three options right there. And I'm just like, okay, we're already high on this setup. This is not a quality setup because if you look left, we have no price action right here. And that's not good. We don't really want to be in no man's land where it's just no price action. So we really just, we're already high. We have no structures being broken to the left-hand side. We're just going up. So like when you got too many options, it do get dangerous. Sometimes I don't want to trade when the market look like this because you don't know where they're going to stop at. So like it can just get like super, super dangerous when it just look like that. And obviously this was a loss. But these type of days is going to happen again. Like you're going to see this again where you have like three different options of demand zones. And it's like when you see stuff like this, you might want to pass up on it because what if they react a little bit off of this and then drop and then hold on this one? It's like, okay, it's too many possibilities. Maybe just wait on another setup to occur or just look at another instrument because like this was just trash. And we waited all day for this just to lose. It was crazy. So yeah, this trade right here, it just didn't have no high time frame influence. This was a 15-minute zone, but again, we was way too high. Like a pullback had to come. I knew it was coming, but I'm just like, okay, we don't know when it's going to come. And it came into this area, lost, and then it started dropping. And if you look at the aftermath of all this after the zones, it even destroyed the bottom zone. It became that one became invalid. So it was just like this whole day was just trash, in my opinion. Like NAS 100 just didn't do its thing Thursday. So that was it, man. I didn't take too many trades this week. Like I don't like taking too many setups during NFP week. Like I feel like if I would have took anything else after this trade, like I probably would have lost even more money. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna take this week for what it is. Like Monday was a great day. Tuesday was a decent day and Thursday was trash. So like when I'm already up at the beginning of the week and I'm going to the end of the week, I'm kind of just like I'm trading real lightly because I'm already in profit for the week. So I don't want to just keep taking like high risk setups. Like I even said that in the chat. I'm like, okay, it's no point for me to take another high risk setup when I'm already up. Like Monday GU, like it was a crazy win. It was a 5K win. I'm like, okay, let me just tread lightly for the rest of the week because I don't want to just risk heavy again or have a more risky setup and then start cutting into my win on Monday. So yeah, that's about it, man. So I hope people got questions. People already got their hands raised. We about to just get into it. Let me read the chat real quick before I put some people on. How many candle lows does it have to break before you decide this time to cut? So this trade right here, it did break the candle, but I didn't initially just hit close as soon as it break the candle. So I'm looking at the whole size of this candle right here, the bearish candle. If we even touch halfway mark into this huge red candle, and I'm talking about this one right there, that's what I'm talking about. If it even go halfway through that, I'm probably going to close because this candle right here is large. This candle right here is large. And if you was looking at it in real time, that shit was spiking fast as hell. So I'm just like, you know what? I'd rather just try to cut this loss because we're already high anyway. Anyway, some people already knew that we was high. Like that's why I had to put it into the chat before like it actually get a breaking the candle entry. I'm like, we are high. Like when I send my messages, like really listen to the message. Like when I'm sending the trade, I'm like, okay, we are high. Like this is a counter trend liquidity grab. because like that plays a role in if this is going to work out or not. Like this was already high. We knew this. So correction was going to happen. But far as like breaking the like trying to cut my loss though, like I won't just say like two candles, I'm going to just automatically close. It just depends on what candles is being printed in the zone. These two candles alone had a lot of volume. That first candle that tapped, which wicked the zone, so some people may have gotten aggressive. I didn't get in aggressive initially. I waited for this green candle to start going up, then I got an aggressive. But I can't just say two candles because every situation it may just be one candle break that's going against us, and then we might have to cut it right then and there. But no, it's definitely not just automatically just two candle lows. Like, no, I'm not gonna say that. Would that be considered a liquidity grab? A liquidity grab? No, no. If you're talking about for a sale, no, and for a buy, no, absolutely not. No, it's not a liquidity grab. GU on Thursday was playing with everyone. Was it? I didn't. Oh yeah. Let me go to GU on Thursday real quick because I did send out this trade. I want to break this trade down on Thursday because people was confused. Like, why is people getting in early? I didn't understand why people was getting in early, but let me go to it right here so I won't confuse anybody. So I sent this trade out, and I'm like, this is a 15-minute demand setup, high probability. This was a high probability 15-minute demand setup and 5-minute demand setup. Okay. This is the rules. Okay, this is the rules because there's some new people that's like doing stuff and they're losing on stuff that's not the rules. So 15-minute high probability demand zone. If you want to enter off the 5-minute, scale the zone down. So go to the 5-minute, scale the zone down, and your zone will literally look just like this. If you want to enter off of the 5-minute, okay. If you want to enter off the 5-minute, your zone will look like this. If you want to enter off the 15-minute, your zone is going to look like this, and you're waiting for a 15-minute candle break. Or if you want to get in aggressive on the 15-minute. But if I'm about to scale a zone down from the 15-minute, it's going to look just like this. And I'm not going to hit buy until it taps my zone. It have to tap my zone on the 5-minute. If it don't, no entry. So like I'm seeing people enter a trade on this, and it's like, I don't even know what you're doing because that's not how we use these zones to scale down. So if I fast forward, it was literally an invalid zone. So nobody should have got into this trade. Like we didn't even get a wick rejection off of this candle. Nobody should be getting in. So I mean, again, I know people just be getting aggressive because they want to get in aggressive on every single trade, but I don't recommend that. That's not on the signal when I'm sending it out. It's like wait for the break of the candle. So yeah, that's about it. So I'm gonna put somebody on. I know people got questions, and let's just get into it. Who we got right here? We got the disciplined trader right here.
Yo,
Yo, what's going on?
I want to go over a trade I took on demo today. So can you go to GU at around, hold up, 1 a.m. It was a 15-minute demand that I scaled down on the 5-minute.
Okay. Uh, is it this one right here?
Um, nah, it's like a doji. It was like London session.
This is London session. So
Wait,
if
can you
it
go to the 5-minute real quick? Because it looks kind of weird on my screen. Uh, all right, so you see where all those red candles drop? You see that wick on the left with the all the way on the right, all the way on the right.
what time at what time?
That's the demand right there.
Right here.
Yeah, that's why I scaled it down on the 5-minute, but it's also a 15-minute.
No, I don't think it's a 15-minute, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Don't
Nah,
think it's
it was that doji.
this green candle right here.
Yeah, that's why I drew the 15-minute zone. Cause for me, well, no, it's actually changed on your screen actually.
Okay, no,
It's
I believe you though. I believe that was probably
yeah.
bearish because they like to change their candles and stuff. So
No, it looks way different. Like I could DM you, but you could just
okay.
go based off the 5-minute for now.
Okay, so this candle right here is bearish when you was taking it. Pretty sure this was so because they just love doing that. So this candle right there,
Yeah,
that was bearish, and then you
yeah.
scaled down to the 5-minute, and you scaled this down right there, and you just literally just slid it over. That's
Not on
valid,
the right. I did it on the last bearish candle before the greens. That's where I like put my zone. Yeah, right there.
just like this.
No, I moved the box over all the way to that one candle. I didn't like, yeah, like that.
Yeah, it's the same stuff. Yeah.
So I got in on the wick rejection, but when I pressed buy, it kind of like spiked really fast, so I got in a little late, but it did end up winning. So I wanted to get like your thoughts overall.
No, this is good. Like this is good. Got a breaker structure right here. It don't have a major breaker structure because you
Yeah,
expect it to break this high, but it broke that high. We got a gap, 200 EMAs at the bottom. This is just textbook stuff. Like this is just good,
and
good shit.
on the 1 hour, it looked like it was in a like bullish uptrend too. So that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it just came from another 1 hour demand right there. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, so that was another reason why like I took it.
No, that's good shit. That's good shit, bro.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yes, sir.
Wait, wait.
Oh, getting back on.
My bad, my bad. So, based off like everything, would you say like that was like what would you rate it out of like a 10? Like, would you say that was a pretty ideal setup?
You talking about the 1 hour setup or the setup that you took?
The 5 minute,
Uh,
like based off everything we
this
went
is
over.
like I wouldn't say like an A plus setup because liquidity didn't get taken out. Like those like the
Yeah,
best setups when liquidity getting taken out and they breaking structure going the other way with 15 minute, 5 minute. Like that's just like oh my god, like I'm putting 100 lots on that.
yeah.
But this is like a B plus setup. Like you got 15 minute plus 5 minute EMAs at the bottom. It wicked the zone. So like we always say this, the ones that
Yeah, be the best.
yeah to be the best. Am I sharing the screen? Like I'm pretty sure I'm
Yeah, I could
sharing.
see.
Yeah, some people saying they can't see. Like, no, people can see the screen. Yeah. So yeah, like I wouldn't say that this is like a 10 out of 10 setup. I just probably say like
Yeah,
it's like 8.5 out of 10, like 9 out of 10. But this is like good. This is good.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yes, sir. All right, let's get Emmanuel on here. As long as people can see me in this recording, like just want to make sure everything was good.
What's up, Dora?
Yo, what's good?
What's up? Can you go back to GU on Monday on the trade everybody took? Y'all took on Monday?
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't end up taking the trade because I looked at the 15 minute and 1 hour and the price was consolidating. And it
Okay.
was in an overall downtrend. So I was like, let me stay away. But like
Mm-hmm.
what's your, position on when the hour or 15 minutes consolidating, but the 5 minute look like it's uptrending. Like would you still feel confident in taking a setup or
Let's just
like
see what you saw though. You said the 1 hour was consolidating. Let's go to the
yeah,
1 hour.
it looked like it was a little bit yeah, like
Okay,
consolidate.
so if I'm looking at this, if I'm looking at this, and I just put a line right there and just I guess like a line right here. It's just like we're kind of like ranging a little bit. Like it's not really a clear like we're on an uptrend because the EMAs are
Yeah.
at the top. So
Hmm.
I'm going off of structure. So if we don't break a low, we don't break a low, I'm going off of that. Like
Hmm.
that's just structure. So we didn't make a whole new low on the 1 hour, and we tapped into a 1 hour demand that is counter trend, and they're
Hmm.
following structure. I'm gonna go that way. Like so, yeah. This clip, like if you just look at this zone right here, yeah, the trend is not clear. Like it looked like it came from downtrend, but we also
Hmm.
not breaking lows. So like, what is really the trend? We're not really sure. So what we got, all we can do is based off of a structure. So
Hmm.
that's literally the only thing that just gave me the confidence. But to answer your question though, like say if the 200 EMA is just in the middle on the 1 hour. And then
Yeah.
we on a 5 minute taking a demand setup. I probably like I'm not sure, but like it just depends on if zones are being held on a 5 minute because you will
Hmm.
notice when the 200 EMA is cutting through the middle, 5 minute
Yeah.
zones is just being blasted through. Like they're literally just getting broken. So like you'll know like we're in consolidation on a higher time frame because all the zones on a 5 minute is just getting broken. There is no just clear trend, no clear
Yeah.
zone just being held. So
Hmm.
like far as that, if I do take a setup with the 1 hour and the 200 EMAs in the middle, I'll just probably just go for a 1-on-1 and not that's it. Like I'm not trying
Hmm.
to hold because clearly we're on consolidation on the 1 hour. If that answers
Okay.
the question.
That did. And I have one more question too, like similar to the one I asked before. Like,
Mm-hmm.
would it so let's say on the 1 hour you is rejecting off of the 200 EMA, but
Mm-hmm.
like in an uptrend. Would you still take that trade? Because I know when it usually rejects with the 200 EMA, it likes to go down or continue its trend or whatever. So, because there was a little critical grab on the 5 minute on GU later on that day, but
Mm-hmm.
at that rejecting off the 200 too. Like at let me see what time it was. 10:30 a.m. on GU the same day. 10:30.
You talking about this liquidity grab right here? This one?
It rejected off the 200 EMA on GU. No, at 10:30 a.m. on Monday. The same day. You had to keep on going. I think a little before it.
Right
Yeah.
there.
So I was gonna take that, but then I checked the 1 hour. And I think it's rejecting off the 200 EMA on that one too. So I was conflicted, kind of like
Okay.
the last setup y'all took.
Okay. Let me let's. go back to the 1 hour and let's just see what it looked like. Okay, so yeah, the 200 EMA is definitely at the top right there. And we got these rejections right here. Let me go to the 15-minute. What the 15-minute look like? Okay, the 15-minute kind of look like the 5-minute in a sense. So if you're conflicted and you're not confident to take the trade, I just wouldn't take the trade. I would just actually be happy with my decision. Because, okay, say if you did take the trade and you knew that all these things was going against your setup and you lost, you would beat yourself up. So the fact that you just didn't get into it because you didn't like it, that's still good. Like, just because you see a setup win and you didn't like it doesn't mean like, damn, I made a messed up decision. You just didn't like the setup. So let's just live with your results. Like, just live with your decisions, because a lot of people be like, oh, damn, I just cut my loss. This better not win. And then as soon as it lose, you feel good. But if it would have won and you cut your loss, now you feel bad. You got to live with your decisions. Every single time you do something in the market, that comes with an effect. So I just feel like whatever you saw, that's cool. You didn't lose no money at all. Go to the next setup. Like, don't just feel like, damn, I should have took this buy right here. Like, it's okay. It's another setup coming. So
definitely. Would you have taken that liquidity grab though, even though rejected the 100? Would you win or not?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. This look good. This look good. 200 is right there. Like, literally, this just look good. So, like, taking a break of the candle right here, how big is my stop loss if I do get into this? Let me see.
It wasn't too big.
Yeah, that wasn't. Yeah, 7 pips. I can get that. Like, yeah. I probably would have took that.
Yeah, it was just the hour that was, like I said, I was being conflicted, but like I said, I got to live with it, But
for sure,
it's a positive at the end of the day. So yeah, I appreciate it though.
Yes, sir. All right, let's go to the next person. We got, I don't want to say your name wrong. Just feel me.
Hey Doyle, how's it going?
What's good, bro?
Good. Can you look at GU today at 7:15?
Okay. You said 7:15.
At the demand.
Oh man, damn, that happened today.
Yeah. Would you have taken that setup?
Yes, that's crazy. Why do they want to give clean setups on NFP day? That's crazy. What is this? What is this, bro? This shit is just beautiful, man. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, let me just evaluate this whole setup. We know it won, but let me just see if I really was just like, I like this. Let me see. Let's go to 15-minute. That's a 15-minute zone right there. Okay. And then go back to the 5-minute. That's crazy. This would have literally made my whole week right here. What? Okay.
You could have let that a runner.
Literally. And what time was this happening around? Okay. So you could have. Okay, you would have had to get out right there. You would have had to literally get out right here.
Yeah, I got out at 1-1. I could have let that a runner. It would have been like 1-28 or 30.
Oh my God. So okay, so this is another little thing. Well, this is kind of high risk. I don't recommend people to do it. But say when you do catch a great trade, you in a good trade, and news is about to come. You can do 2 things. And especially if you're not close to your stop loss, you can do 2 things. Either just close before news, or close partials, move your stop loss to break even, and let news do its thing. You can turn a crazy trade, and you can turn a regular trade into a crazier trade just by you just moving your stop loss to break even. Now, don't get me wrong, brokers do be doing a lot of slippage, so like you got to be real careful when it comes to news, because you can literally have a stop loss and you can literally like run right through it and you can lose some money. So it's still high risk, but this trade in particular, this is just insane. Like,
what would you rate this setup out of 10?
Okay, this is a 15-minute, 5-minute setup. Let me go to the 1 hour. What is the 1 hour looking like? No 1 hour confluence. It did just come off of a 1 hour demand zone right here with a minor breaker structure. It did just do that. So it's just coming off of that. Let me go to the 4 hour real quick. See what the 4 hour looking like. This looking like a full reversal day. Look at this consolidation right here. Like, just full reversal. Okay, so honestly, this is like another like A, B plus setup, because like we got the 15-minute, 5-minute lineup. The EMAs is at the bottom. Like, we got a breaker structure. We actually have a major breaker structure. I don't know if you can see that, but this high was broken just off of that little move right there. So that counts. Okay, for people to be asking me, okay, is this a major breaker structure? Yes, right here, that's breaking that high. It broke this high in that major pivotal high right there. So we have a major breaker structure, 15-minute, 5-minute. Like, this is just beautiful stuff right here. And it's on NFP day, which is annoying because I don't trade on this day. But if you did, Good shit. Like this is a great trade. I know I would take stuff like this. Sure. That's all you have? I think that's all you have. Okay, let's go to the next person. We got Maz right here. GJ had the same setup. News was right after though. Yeah. Yeah, like right there, like you're gonna want to close or move your stop loss. But again, it just comes with a risk though, because it's not gonna always news is not gonna always bless you. Like what was that this week? Somebody traded at 8:30, it was news, and it just went against the whole setup, broke it. And I'm seeing people in the chat. I think on a Blue Mon account, like so you feel me? It's still a high risk far as like moving on stop loss to break even and all that stuff. So yeah. Hello.
Hey Doyle, how you doing?
What's good, bro?
Yeah, could you please check a setup for me real quick?
Okay.
Use GJ today actually at 710.
No, you probably talking about the same setup.
Yeah, I was just iffy about how the zone looked.
Okay, so let's just break this whole trade down right here. Replay mode, see what it looked like. Okay, if I'm looking at this, I'm automatically thinking that this is just liquidity sitting right here. So
Yeah.
definitely got to be careful with that. We got a huge gap underneath, so that matters. Like whether you like it or not, like this right there, that huge gap right there, that's important for sure because they may not hold at your zone, blast right through it, fill in some gaps, and then go up. Let's go to the 15-minute. First of all, this really don't have a clear breaker structure. Let's let that be known. GU had a clear breaker structure, but this one is not that clear. Let's go to the 1 hour. What does the 1 hour look like? Yeah, the 1 hour is just, I mean, it did come off of another 1 hour demand zone. This one wasn't that clean, but this is valid right there off of the 1 hour. Broke that little high. But overall, GU just looked better. I'm gonna just be honest, GU looked better, and I probably would have took GU because what if I'm about to pick which one I want to take, if I got a major breaker structure, if I got the 15-minute lineup, does this one have the 15-minute lining up? This one don't even have the 15-minute lining up like that. So GU just looked better in a sense. So I feel like you just did a good job passing up this.
I actually took GU, but they were happening at the same time. I ended up going with GU. I just wanted to know if I made the right decision.
No, I mean, because I know if I'm looking at this and I had to choose and they both approaching the zone, I'm going to pick GU off rip.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to just pick that. So I feel like you made a good decision. Like, if you took GU, like, yeah, for sure.
Could you think you could check out one more setup for me?
Yeah.
It was USD JPY. It was October 26th at 6:45. I don't trade this pair no more. It's just trash.
I be seeing people trade all the time. UJ just don't like me. You said October 30th?
No,
Or
26.
okay. At what time?
6:45.
45.
Yeah, that right there. Yeah.
What? This demand right here?
Yes.
You took this one. Okay.
Actually, I do. I just took the one candle below.
Hold on, this one right here. This is not how I draw my zone. This is not how I draw my zone. So absolutely not. Incorrect.
So would it be valid if that candle was red?
Yes.
Okay, see that was the only question I had on this setup. The setup overall is trash. I just wanted to know, like sometimes, because you know how the candles will be becoming green and red.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically, the only time you take, so let's say for a bearish candle, you go with the bullets, right? And
If
for
I
a demand, you go with the green candle.
no
Sorry, red.
for demand, I use a bearish candle, which is a red candle for demand setups only. For supply, I'm looking for bullish candles. That's it.
Yeah, that was my only question. Thanks a lot. That
Yes, sir.
helps.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah. I be seeing people take stuff like this. This is not how I trade supply and demand. So like if you're doing this, like absolutely not. I see the gap, but that's just like I'm only talking about high probability because that's mainly what I'm trading every single day. If you're taking this, that's not how I trade. Like, I'm just not taking this. So if I see somebody like taking this and they be like, oh, why did I lose? I'm gonna say it every single time. That's not how I'm looking at the market. That's not what I'm waiting for. I'm not even looking at this. So yeah, I'm definitely not trading this right now. All right, let's go to the next person. iPhone right here.
Hey, Doyle, what's up?
What's going on, bro? What's good?
Chilling, man. Question. So I'm new to trading, and I want
Okay.
to risk about 1%
Mhm.
each trade. So
Okay.
when it comes to twin trading, when I put both trades in, should I risk 0.5 on
Yep.
each trade?
Yep.
Okay. Copy that. Okay, so that makes sense. And my second question is, can you go to the NAS 100 trade that we took Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I asked if it was a liquidity grab because it went to the second zone and it like just blasted through, but it wicked through. And being that that demand zone can be considered liquidity and it just wicked it, I kind of wanted to know would that be a liquidity grab, being that it wicked it and then went up.
No. Nope. No.
Okay.
Now liquidity, like when I'm looking for liquidity grabs, I'm looking for pivotal swings. Like I'm looking for swings that's like it sticks out like a sore thumb. So like something like this. You see how like these lows is clear as day, and then we have this coming swooping underneath both of those. This is a liquidity grab right here. That absolutely not. Like it's not like a clear swing low. It's just like that's just a demand set that's being broken. So like this right here, that's a liquidity grab in my eyes right here.
Okay, cool. And last question. Thanks, though. So for your course, do you still follow those rules and stuff? Because I've been watching your course for about a month now, and you
Mhm.
know, you speak a lot about exhaustion candles and
Mhm.
things like that. Do you still go by exhaustion candles or no? Because I don't really hear you speak about those type of candles or key zones and things like that. It's mostly like supply and demand now.
So exhaustion candles is just essentially like a candle like this, a huge momentum candle, and is rejecting the zone. That's an exhaustion candle. So like this is just a regular liquidity grab that we would take. So I mean, I'm not using the term exhaustion candle, but essentially I'm going to be taking a trade like this. Like this is a huge red candle that's coming to the zone, slowing down. We got a doji. Now we got to break the candle. That's just a regular liquidity grab. So like
Right.
that it's essentially the same thing. I'm just not using the term exhaustion candle. Like, but as far as like zones, like key levels, I'm still using it. Liquidity grabs, support and resistance, that's the levels that we're looking for, which is the major wick rejections. That's literally it. So I mean, I'm not using the same terms, but it's essentially the same stuff. So
All right. Copy that. Thanks, Dory, man. I appreciate you.
yes, sir. All right, let's go to the next person. We got Eric.
Hey, Doyle, I appreciate you taking the call.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for helping everybody out as well. Just real quick, Monday, SP 500.
You said SPX 500?
Yeah,
Okay.
on Monday. It was 7:30, right in the morning there, and then just got it. It got me. So I just wanted to get your thoughts on that one.
Okay. You said Monday, right?
Yeah.
At what time?
7:30.
Yeah, it's probably
Monday, yeah.
right,
We'll go
this one
back a
right
little bit more.
This one right here.
Monday. That's Tuesday.
Oh, my fault.
So no problem.
Okay, you said 7 o'clock.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, this one right here. Ooh.
Yeah. Yep.
Ooh. Okay, let's just break this trade down. Let's see what we could have done to avoid this fake out right here. Now, this is another first break of the candle fake out. Like most of the time, we're going to see the fake outs on the first break of the candle. So I don't know if you try to cut your loss, but as soon as it started rejecting, I would have been trying to close somewhere up in here.
Yeah,
Hold
I
up in
did.
here. I'm trying to close because this is just not working out. Okay, so
Right.
let's go to the 15 minute. Okay, we're going towards the 200 EMA on the 15 minute, but on the 5 minute, we're under. So
hmm
that plays a role. The 200 EMA is above on the 15 minute, but it's under on the 5 minute. Let's go to the 1 hour. We go to the 1 hour, we're under the 200 EMA. So overall, we're bearish. Okay. So when people be trying to, okay, what is
Right.
what is the trend? Okay, I'm going to the 5 minute to see that we are on a temporary uptrend on the 5 minute. Go to the 15 minute. It looked like we're counter trending on the 15 minute. We're going to 1 hour. We're clearly on a pullback on the 1 hour. So overall, we're bearish. We see lows is being broken on the 1 hour. These lows is being broken on the 1 hour. We're bearish. But the 5 minute is saying something else. The 5 minute is saying that we look bullish at this point. Okay, let me go to the 4 hour. Let me see. Go to the 4 hour. That's low probability, so I'm not going to worry about that. 1 hour.
I was gonna say on that 1 hour right there, you see it broke structure there, just that mini structure there, right at yeah, right there,
Right
that
there.
little
Yeah.
cluster there. Yeah. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay,
I mean, don't get me wrong. Okay, so these are like little clusters, like little swings, but
hmm
we need to be breaking this to be like, yeah, I think this is a reversal type of day. I think that this is probably switching to an uptrend on the 1 hour for me to just be convinced that the trend is actually coming to an end. Because at this point right here, if we go to line chart, this still look like a major dominant bearish trend right here.
right.
So this trade in particular, the 5 minute, it looked good, but clearly this was just like an instant fake out. And you can clearly know like when a trade is not going with the trend because a fake out will happen. So like it immediately just show you like, damn, this is just not the overall trend right here. So like right here, this fake out, we can clearly see that it was immediate. And then it started going back up, which is crazy.
Right.
Oh my God. I would have been irritated off of that. Let me go to the 15 minute. Like, did it tap another zone or something? Like, why are we still shooting up? Go to 1 hour. Okay. Didn't break that high. Yeah, did it ever break this high right there? It did break that high. What time did it break that high? Around like 1 o'clock and broke that high. Yeah, this day was just sporadic, bro. Like, this was like crazy. Let me see. And then it just kept going up at the end of the day. Yeah, this was like a trash day, man. Like the only thing that would possibly I would say that this was just like not a quality trade is that the higher time frame was still above. But overall, like this price action is just literally just terrible. This remind me of Thursday. Monday on SPX
Right.
remind me of Thursday on NAS when I lost. But yeah, this is like terrible. Like it's really just not holding anything. So I'll probably say that you're gonna have to charge to the game because even when I lost on Thursday, I'm like, bro, I know I got the trend right. Like, what's going on? And it ended up going up anyway. It's just like, okay, this trade was just a loser. This just did
Right.
not cooperate at all. And I hate trades like that because I hate when like you follow all the rules and you still lose. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Because I still be losing on trades that just like, dog, that looked like it was a great setup.
Right.
And it
And that
just
was like
lost.
7:30 though, that had a little BOS that break a structure at 7:30. That
This-
little pop that we see. So
No, facts. This is like a quality. This is a setup that I would take. I know I would take this setup, like without a doubt. I know I would because this is just textbook stuff. Only thing is the 1 hour just look like a downtrend. But is that going to stop me from getting into a trade that's counter trend on the 1 hour? No. But that does play a role whether we should be taking a setup or not. But am I just not going to take the setup because the 1 hour is on a downtrend? Absolutely not. I would scalp that little 5 minute demand.
right, because that's what I was gonna say. You can just get away with that little scalp.
Exactly. So yeah, this was just a simple loser, but it's just tough when you follow your rules though, for sure. This is a loser for sure.
I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. All right, let's go to the Strata right here. You just don't let me that bullshit. No, facts though. Thursday was that day. I'm like, bro, ain't nothing holding. It's over with. I'm done. And that's another thing. Before I get the next person on, when you start to see that your zones are not holding, like multiple zones are not holding, you need to bring something else out or just literally just step away from the chart. Either you're going to bring out liquidity grabs or just step away from the charts, because there's going to be more days where we see like, damn, none of these zones are holding. They're literally blasting through all of these demand zones, all these high probability supply and demand zones. They're getting blasted through. Either bring out liquidity graphs or literally just stay out of the market. Like, just, it's okay. The market not doing what it's supposed to do. Let's wait for something else. For sure. Okay, let me put a Strata right here, or Estrada. Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah. What's good?
All right. What's up? I have a question about your demand zone trade on GU on Monday.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so all right. So okay, so I watched your live trade video on YouTube as well, and I also took this trade too.
Okay.
But so when I watched the live trade video, it seemed like you entered on the demand zone tap. And I also noticed like you held even past what kind of seemed like the 1-to-1 area from your entry.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, what gave you the confidence to hold the trade past the what looked like the 1-to-1 area, in my opinion?
Okay. So
And also, what gave you the confidence to enter like where you entered at? So
okay, so yeah, if you watch the live training video, I waited for a little pop against the demand zone. So like I didn't just initially just hit buy on that zone. I waited for it to just go up just a little slight bit. So I got in like around this area. Okay, got in around this area. My stop loss obviously right there. I had like a roughly 4 pip stop loss. So I got a 4 pip stop loss on GU, which is actually pretty small. And I know I can literally cut that in at least 2 pips. So I mainly like to get in aggressive when the zone is smaller, when I can risk, I can be aggressive on the entry, but I can cut the loss. And it's not like a crazy loss, because usually my average win is around like 2,000, something like that. So if I can cut this smaller zone, like this loss, into 2 or 3 pips, I'm willing to take that risk. So I waited for it to spike just a little bit, and I'm getting in. Now, I got in because we did have 15-minute confluence on this trade. So that's higher time frame confluence. We're going away from the 200 EMA. We got to break a structure, like everything lining up. The only thing that just had me scared was this huge area right there. Like I said on the live training video, that was like the main thing. And it was liquidity sitting up under here. Now, as far as this area right here, this did take a lot out of me to hold, because this whole spike was like, this is probably going to be a loss. And then we get a doji. I'm looking at price action. I'm like, okay, the doji closed. Now the doji is basically saying we're slowing down again. Then this candle prints. I'm like, okay, maybe we're going up. And then this candle scared me again. Not gonna lie, I'm just like, okay, damn, maybe this is a losing trade. And then we get another doji. So I'm going candle by candle. What is being closed? Okay, what is the candle closing? Like, what is it looking like? Because the only thing I want to see in my zones is bullish candles and dojis. I don't really want to look at no bearish candles. I only want to see bullish candle, bullish engulfings, or doji, something that's slowing down. I don't want to see anything that's like a huge bearish engulfing, something like this. I don't really want to see stuff like this, but that did happen. That's why I was like, damn, I might have to close this. But what really gave me the confidence to hold this trade was the higher time frame confluence, and that we was rejecting the zone continuously. So if I take all these little arrows off, we can clearly see that we got all these wicks. Like nothing is like closing back into the zone. We just got a bunch of wicks. So I'm like, okay, maybe I need to hold this out. And most of the time when you see consolidation, a breakout is about to happen. Like, I mean, everybody knows this, but like when you usually see a consolidation, some type of breakout is literally about to come very, very soon. So once we was into this area right here, I'm like, okay, we're in momentum. Like we're literally breaking a high right there. We got liquidity sitting up here. So let me just sit out and just let the market do what it do. But yeah, it did take a lot out of me to hold this, because I really don't like to hold that long, because we're scalping. TP can get hit in like 15 minutes. So it did take a lot out of me, but I feel like the 15-minute and the 5-minute were just in sync in the setup, and we're going away from 200 in May. So let's just take a chance on it. So that's about it.
Okay, yeah, I got out on like that high right there, that the one you had marked up right there. I had got out on that one, not that one, that one right there. I got out right there.
Okay.
So that was my I've been waiting to ask this question all week. So okay, that's helpful. Thank you.
Did
Mhm.
you twin trade it, or you just closed all three, or two?
I twin traded it.
Okay.
I twin traded it, but mind you, I was taking it really, really easy. And I got out like as I kind of saw that candle closing and I saw it was kind of a good 1-to-1 for at least my account. I was like, I'm gonna just take what I got and close right
Okay.
there. So,
All right.
yeah. Mhm.
That's all you have?
But yeah, that's it. Thank you.
All right. Why don't you twin trade though? I always twin trade. I always twin trade. All right, let's go to Ryan here. Yeah, every trade that I take, I'm always twin trading because sometimes I will want to leave a runner, sometimes I don't. It just depends. Hello.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's up, Joel? How you doing?
That's good.
Yeah, I have a question when it comes to like counter trend trading. Like I've watched the counter trend webinars like 3-4 times, but like I still kind of get like iffy sometimes because it's like, if let's say the 5 minute is above all EMAs and it's like trending up, but then the 1 hour is also above the 200 and going up, but we're coming up to a 1 hour supply.
Okay.
Like on the 5 minute, would you, like if it breaks to the downside, would you still take that supply to go down, or would you just avoid it since the 5 minute and the 1 hour is going bullish overall?
If we tapped into a 1 hour supply, I would take that 5 minute supply with a breaker structure on the downside.
Even if the 1 hour is, sorry, go on.
You say even if the 1 hour is what?
Even if the 1 hour is still bullish.
If the 1 hour is bullish, but we tapped a 1 hour supply, I wouldn't take it. Like
you wouldn't take it
if the 1 hour is bullish and it tapped into a supply on a 1 hour, I won't take it. It's literally it's that simple. If I believe that the trend is bullish on a 1 hour and we tap the 1 hour supply, but we're bullish, so that's considered counter trend, I won't take it. Even if we have a 5 minute breaker structure going to the downside, not taking it.
Oh, okay. Then my other question, it's about scaling down zones. Can you go to EU?
Yeah.
It was just the quickest example I could find.
Yeah.
All right. Go on the 1 hour. All right. See that zone there? Just the demand.
Right here?
No, the one below that.
Right here.
Right. Yeah. Now see if you mark that off.
Yeah, never tap.
Yeah, but then go on the 15 minute. I think it was the 15. Right, yeah. Now see how we have a 15-minute demand inside it, right?
Yeah.
So you know how you say if you want to enter on the 15 minute, you have like there has to be a 15-minute tap, right?
Yeah.
But now would you like if how to say what if it actually goes deeper below it? Would you still consider it available to take on the 15-minute?
Okay, so I get what you're saying. So if it goes below this point, it's probably going to be invalid. It's probably going to be invalid. I get exactly what you're saying. It's probably going to be invalid. So it's kind of risky to take a 5 minute break 15-minute break of the candle underneath this area because we're already underneath the area that it was supposed to hold, if that makes sense. So like it was supposed to hold right here. If it breaks underneath this area in the 15-minute, would it even be smart to take that? Even though we're at a 1 hour demand zone, is it smart to take that? Probably not. So I probably would pass up on it. So that's actually a great question because people would still take the break of the candle and we're all the way down here on the 15-minute. And it's just like, does that make sense? Like we already broke through the 15-minute zone that was supposed to get scaled down. So why would I even take any break of the candles up in this area? That doesn't make sense. So no, I probably wouldn't take it.
Yeah. Yeah, because even for like with my daily analysis, all I really focus on, like I just when I go on the charts, I go straight to the 5 minute, then I'll see like I'll just use the 1 hour for like direction and to see what zones are available on the 1 hour. I don't really look at the 4 hour, the 15. I really only use it to see if it's in confluence with my 5 minute setup.
Okay.
Well, I just keep it that simple, and I want to know like what's your opinion on it? Like, am I doing it right or?
No, I feel like so you said that you go to 15-minute first. Is that what you just said?
Oh, no. My entry time frame is the 5 minute.
Okay, the
So
5 minute.
yeah. So like, I'll look to see, okay, on the 5 minute, am I above the 200? Like how am I trending with the EMAs on the 5 minute? Then
Mm-hmm.
I'll go on the 1 hour and see, okay, are we bullish on the 1 hour, or are we consolidating, or are we bearish?
Mm-hmm.
And then my 15-minute time frame, I really only use that to see if my 5 minute setup is in confluence with
Okay.
the 15. But
Yep.
I don't really use the 4 hour. I like sometimes I'll take a glance at it and be like, okay, are we
Mhm.
bouncing off demand or anything? But other than that, I don't really look at it,
No, that's exactly how I do it. I'm not gonna lie, that's exactly what I do. I'm looking at the 4 hour to see, are we at a zone? If we're not, okay, I'm not looking at the 4 hour no more. Mainly looking at the 1 hour and the 15-minute and the 5 minute. But of course, I'm taking my entries off the 5 minute. But yeah, I do my exactly like that. Like I'm not gonna overcomplicate it at all. So yeah, that's good.
All right, thank you, bro. I appreciate you. That's all
Yes,
I
sir.
got.
Yes, sir. All right, let's go to that's Eric. Let's go to DLQ. Here. Do
Hey,
you
what's
only
up,
trade?
Mike?
What's good?
What's going on, man? I have a break of the candle question.
Okay.
There was a trade broken down earlier on GU by the disciplined trader.
Mm-hmm.
You were breaking it down for him, and the candle hit the zone and took off. So the next break of the candle entry would have been very up high. The trade worked out great. Now earlier you were talking about the Nas trade, saying that the break of the candle was way too high for you to take it, and it
It
went
wasn't
against.
high. It was the stop loss size. It was 33 pips. That was huge. So like NAS 100 is way faster than GU. So like I wouldn't say it's high. It's just the amount of pips that we're risking right there. Like NAS 100, that's 33 pips right there versus I don't even know how much that was on the trade that he took. I want to find it because like it was a great example of what you're talking about. Let me see if I can find it. Was that London? I think it was a London setup.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it was a London setup, if I'm not mistaken. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot the day that was. Oh, was it this day? Yeah, I think it was this day. Yeah, it was this day. So let me just see how big the stop loss was on this versus the NAS 100 one. Because that one was for sure 33 pips. Damn, what's going on? Oh, see, like now this looked like a crazy candle though, but we only risking 5 pips though. So you feel me? Like, yeah, you getting in, but how many pips are you risking? Like, you only risking about 5 pips versus 33 pips on NAS 100. That was my issue with the trade that I took on Thursday. But yeah, my fault. What was your question though? My bad.
No, that was it. That was it. It was about the break of the candle because how the GU worked out good while the NAS trade didn't. So I was just wanted clarity on that break of candle when it takes off that way and actually entering.
Yeah.
And you answered it pretty much with the pips. So it's all about the stop loss.
Okay. Yep. Yes, sir. That's all you have?
Yeah. Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So like this trade right here, like say if you missed the aggressive entry, still look at how big this candle is if it break. Okay, 5 pips. You know you're gonna get 5 pips on GU. Like GU is not AU. GU is not AU. It's going to get at least give you 5 or 6 or 7. So that's like how I'm distinguishing whether like it's worth taking. Again, if you passed up on NAS 100 on Thursday, you should pat yourself on the back because that stop loss size was like crazy. Like if I would have took that full loss, that would have not been a $900 loss. That probably would have been like 2,700 if I would have took that whole 33 pip loss. I'm not willing to do that. So, okay, let's go to the next person, and then we're gonna see what news talking about next week. If I didn't get to you, just DM me. I'm gonna get to you. You gotta give me time. Hello.
What's up, bro?
What's good?
All right, so on US 30. Yeah, that's my baby.
That's your baby.
That's my baby.
I feel you. Okay. US 30.
Okay, on Thursday around 8:30ish.
8:30. Okay. See.
Would you would have took that even though it wasn't Confluence like with I know we bullish on the hour, but it literally only shows Confluence on the 5 minute, 15 minute.
Okay, so this trade right here, this looks something like
The G trade.
no, the NAS 100 trade that I lost on, like the
Okay,
day,
okay,
like
yeah.
you see how like it's just so many like zones right here. Like this zone right here could have got tapped into. Like
Yeah.
we got more options than just the only setup. So this in this situation, it actually worked out. Versus, and I'm pretty sure you had this zone marked up too. I'm pretty sure somebody had that marked up. It blasted right through, failed the first zone, tapped into the second zone. When you see setups like this or the market is structured like this, you got to be careful because we don't know which one is going to hold at. So getting aggressive with too many options up underneath you is dangerous. Like it just you're gambling on they're going to hold at this zone if you get in aggressive versus just wait until the break of the candle or wait for some sort of rejection and then get in. But this is valid for sure. Like if you don't have no higher time frame influence, turn the EMAs on. We all at the bottom. We're going with the trend. Now, as far as the breaker structure though, this is not really that clean. This is definitely no man's land. It's
No man, yeah, that's what I was asking.
You know what I'm saying? It's nothing over there. But
Well,
it
that's the
held.
one I had marked up though.
So did you get into this trade right here?
No, I didn't get in because the engulfing bearish candle scared me.
The engulfing bearish candle.
That big long, that one right there. It came down, and you know how US 30 go.
Yeah, no, it definitely can keep going in momentum. So your best bet was just to get in on breaking the candle. Let me see how big the stop loss was though, because that would have played a role if I wanted to even take something like
US
this.
30.
Oh my God.
You see
70 pips stop loss.
So
like I mean,
so I would have had no choice but to get in aggressive. If anything,
it's worth it though. I'm gonna be honest because look at your zone. You done turned a 70 pip entry to maybe let's just say roughly you got in at right here or something like that. 26 pips versus 70. You can't beat that. So like definitely probably should have got in aggressive on this. 70 pips, I would have been like, nope. I don't even care if it would have won. Nope. Okay. That's all you had?
Yeah, man. That's all I had.
All right. All right. So people talking about some pause. What are y'all talking about? Okay. All right. So that wraps up this week, man. If I didn't get to you, just DM me. I'm literally just send me a DM, voice message. If you don't feel like typing, just send me a voice message, and then I'll get to you during the weekend. Let's see what the news talking about next week. It's November, bro. Like it's literally November. Like the year is almost over. Like literally, the year is almost over. DM you where Discord. Always DM me in the Discord. Like Instagram is just Wild Wild West for sure. But yeah, it's definitely the end of the year. Like we got one more NFP week before the year's over. Like this November out the way. Then we got December NFP week. And then a week after that, and then the year's over. So we gotta stay locked in. I know a lot of people are waiting for quarter four to be over. If you want to wait for quarter four to be over, still just trade on demo. Like just you gotta still get the experience. Like either way go. If you don't want to trade live account, if you don't want to get funded, just trade demo. Just get the experience. Wake up, trade with us or whatever, or trade by yourself. It don't matter, but definitely still get the experience with quarter four. Like straight up. All right. Sunday. We're not trading Sunday. Okay, Monday we got no news Monday, no news Tuesday. Y'all know y'all got Wednesday, and Powell is speaking. Y'all know Powell be cutting up. The market just always just irritating when he get to talking. Thursday we got 8:30 news as always, and Friday we got 10 o'clock news. So next week is not a lot of news. So I'm expecting something good next week, especially on Thursday. I feel like that 8:30 news is gonna create something beautiful after 8:30 on Thursday. So we just gonna see. But yeah, man. So I got a serious question before I get off this. So who feel like they're actually improving? Like that's just a serious question. Like forget everything else, forget about everything else. Who actually feel like, okay, I'm actually kind of getting better. Like I'm doing way better than I was beginning of the year. I don't know how long people been in the group. Doesn't matter. Do you feel like you're actually getting better? Because that's the only thing that matters at the end of the day. That's the only reason why everybody's even in here, because people trying to get better. So you feel me? I just want to know. Okay. That's all I care about. And if you don't feel like you're getting better, literally DM me like what is not working. Because at the end of the day, we need payouts we need withdrawals. That's it. That's the only thing that matters. So I just need to ask that because at the end of the day, I don't want to waste nobody's time here. If you're not improving, let me know so we can like get you right, bro. So you could be one of these people in the testimonies. I know people be seeing the testimonies, people getting funded, people getting payouts, people getting withdrawals. Like I know people see it. So it's just like, let's get you on there. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I got, bro. I'm probably going to back test Sunday night. Just gonna chill out tonight and tomorrow. I'm not gonna really do too much. And then Sunday I'm gonna back test a little bit. But yeah, let's just stay focused. November, just a whole new month. Everything that happened in October don't even matter. That shit don't even matter. November, we gotta stay locked in, finish out the year strong, and then go into quarter one ready to just get some payouts. You feel me? So that's all I got. If I didn't answer your question, just DM me. I'm gonna get to you this weekend. Let's keep going, bro. Like literally, there's really nothing else to say. Just gotta keep fighting, keep growing your account, pass them, get them payouts, get funded, because most people don't even want to do the live account because it's so small anyway. So you feel me? Get funded, bro. That's all I got. See you on the chat Monday. Let's get it.